What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another one. We're out here elk hunting. Morning number 2. Where I'm sitting on a power line cut on the side of a ridge. The elk feed down below and then they come up here to bed. So trying to cut them off on their way to their beds. Been sitting here an hour or so just before light. Haven't seen anything yet, but it's still early. Gonna give it a couple hours. See what happens. But I'll show you guys where I'm sitting in the setup. So here's the power line cut. They feed down on some flats up there and they come up into the thick timber to bed during the day. But we'll give it a few more hours and see what happens. All right, here we go. We're walking out for the day 2 evening elk hunt. We got a lot of ground to cover. We got this entire big flat. They come up off that mountain and come down to this flat to eat. Me and John are the only 2 people here. So it's kind of flip a coin, throw a dart, hope they'll come out where you're at. Be quiet, still consent free, but we'll see what happens. They usually don't come till last like 30-40 minutes of light, so we're gonna give her a go. So I sat a couple hundred yards that way yesterday evening. I didn't see anything, but my buddy Daryl sat over this way a bit, and he said they came out somewhere in this area. Just walking up, there's a big bull rub right there. There's 5 or 6 beds right over here. There's another rub right over there that I can see from right here. And I just cut this little pine tree back. I'm just tucked into it a little bit just to get out of the open a touch. But there's a nice clearing, a bunch of blowdown right here. There's a ton of sign right here, so hopefully it works out tonight. that sucks. That's the beauty of hunting public land, I guess. I thought there was an elk coming because I heard cow calls, and then I heard stuff crashing, and then out popped 5 hunters. They said they shot one yesterday, and they followed it up and over the top of the ridge and everything and never found it. And they've been out there all day. So I'm definitely on the wrong end of this flat. I'll put money on that I'll come out way down there. Hopefully my buddy John can get a shot. He's down there. It is what it is though. It's public land. I'm still just gonna sit it out till dark. You never know. I mean, in the whitetail woods, I've had deer come on my trail camera 5 minutes after I left, so maybe an elk will still come through, but it was exciting for a minute. I thought there was elk coming because the dude was cow calling and they were breaking branches and stuff, and I was like, this is it. But no. So what can you do? You can't be mad. That's the thing about public land. It's everybody's land. They got as much right to be here and walk around here as I do, so just gonna sit it out. See what happens this afternoon. If it doesn't happen this afternoon, we're gonna go to a new spot in the morning off these power line cut. But let's see what happens. Alright, well that's a wrap on day 2 evening. Had a little excitement, but it turned out to be a false alarm. It turned out to just be some hunters. But we're gonna get back to camp, eat some food, and hit the hay. Well, we're out here, morning 3. We're sitting on this power line cut. The elk usually eat down on a flat down below us and come up to bed. So we're just trying to cut them off. I heard one walking through down there, but I think it skirted me. But what can you do? Just gotta be right place, right time. Stay here for a few more hours, go get some breakfast, and probably go fishing for a little while in the heat of the day. It's getting pretty hot here, you know, in the mid-80s, high 80s during the day. Really puts the elk in their beds. And then we'll get out this afternoon and see what's going on. Alright, so we killed it fishing. Got our limits. 4-man limit. Trout and grayling, tiger trout, rainbow trout, brook trout. So now, I'm heading up here to a watering hole. Try to find it at least. I'm gonna see what we got going up here. We'll find out if we can get an elk this afternoon. Well, little change of plans. When I walked in here, there's a truck parked back up in here. So instead of pushing all around and ruining somebody else's hunt and possibly my hunt, I just walked back here a little bit, and I'm in a little flat. So I'm just gonna see what happens. There's elk sign here, there's droppings and trails, but it's all right place, right time. So, not high hopes, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we slept in this morning till daylight to be able to drive around and scout and see if we can find where elk are. We just found a herd of like 40 or 50, so we parked the truck. Daryl's got the crossbow, so Daryl's gonna head in by himself and see if he can get in on one. I'm gonna watch and see if they cross through here. We're getting down to the wire. Hopefully we can make something happen. They weren't out there when you got over there?
I got out right in front of where they were.
Now today, for the afternoon, I'm walking up this power line cut. It's a different one than I've been on, or any of us have been on. We're just trying to narrow it down to find elk, because we're really not finding many. The opening weekend, all the weekend warriors kind of pushed the elk out. So now I'm going up this. I got a good hike ahead of me, pretty steep, but we'll see what happens. Well, that's a wrap for tonight. My hike paid off. I ended up coming across some elk. Right at last light, it was too dark to film. I saw 4 cows, but that's a good sign. Maybe tomorrow evening I'll come back in here, see if I can get one of those. Time's ticking. Alright, so we went fishing. Had a great time, caught a bunch of fish. Now I'm heading in for my last evening out of the trip. I'm heading back up this mountain that I was up last night. And I saw 4 cows, but they're out of range. So I'm gonna try to sit in a little bit different position and hopefully fill my tag tie. If not, my very last chance is gonna be in the morning. And then I gotta back up and get out of here. But we'll see how this goes. Alright, it's the last morning. Me and my buddy John headed out to a spot. We seen some cows there yesterday on our way back to camp. So, last Hail Mary, we figured me and him will go sneak into that area and see if we can get on that herd of cows. But we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. So me and John just came into this spot right at the start of a legal shooting light because we haven't been in here, so we can see where to go. We didn't get, 50 yards off the road, and we heard a bunch of crashing, so we just hurry up and kneeled down, knocked an arrow. As you can hear, we're right by the road. We knocked an arrow and a herd of cows came through. I know I smoked mine. He took a shot. It sounded like he hit his. Now we're getting ready to go look for him. All right, we picked up blood on mine. She's bleeding good. No way she went far. This way. She went far. Watch this. I see her laying right there. Boom, got her. Got her. Bleeding bad. Jeez, oh Pete. Heck yeah. It's a nice sized cow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. She didn't go what? 50, 60 yards? Heck yeah. All right, let's get some pictures. I'll start on her and you can start tracking yours. All right, so I got my elk all quartered up, ready to pack out. John was helping me, but his dad showed up, Daryl, and they needed to go look for his elk. So I think they found it, but they got to take care of that before it gets too warm. So I'm riding solo for half of the elk at least. Pretty good size cow. Probably say she's 400 or 500 pounds, but I'm no elk hunting expert. Luckily, I'm only packing out a couple hundred yards. So, time to finish the work. Well, that's it. All packed out. Last hind quarter in the pack. I'm almost to the truck. Now we got to get it to the camp, get it cooled down, packaged on ice, and I got to get on the road all the way back to Michigan, 20-something hours. I'm sure I'm going to be stopping to take a nap. It's been a long morning, that's for sure. But I'm going to unload this, go see if these guys need some help with the other one, and then get on with it. I'll check back in when I'm on the road to Michigan. Well, that's a wrap on this elk hunting trip. Shot an elk, going home with a whole bunch of meat, caught a bunch of fish. Beautiful scenery, but can't wait till next year. Come back, hopefully get a bull instead of just a cow. But until the next one, thanks for watching. Peace.